It's finally time to start planting canna lilies for summer. I cleaned the canna rhizomes and stored them in peat moss to protect them from the cold. In this Zone 5 gardening video, I'll show you the full process. So today's my day off and I'm wearing my comfy clothes, nice and warm. I have some canna lilies that I need to be cleaning up, getting ready for winter. So these are the canna lilies here. I'm gonna cut out all of these roots here. Oh, see how this one is just coming apart easy? It's just kind of tangled in a root here. I'm just gonna get that, see? And take all of this green off. This we don't need. Don't want any rotting. I got a bucket. Where's my bucket? Here's my bucket. I'm gonna put this in the bucket. I'm going to put some water in this here and clean this up. Turn on my light. For those of you who don't know, this is my grooming room. This mess right now. This is where I work. I'm a dog groomer. I groom small dogs, 20 pounds and under. And I've been doing this for like 15 years now. I love gardening. I love grooming. I'm also a musician, a singer, songwriter, drummer. I'm a lot of things. That's okay, right? That's not bad for a first wash. Just gonna take these out and go dump this outside. I think I cleaned these off pretty good. I'm not sure, look at this one. This looks like I could play some sort of video game with it. Let's do it. It's black. That's rotten. I'm taking it off, so that's no good. See how light it is? Okay, so these are all cleaned out, and I'm just going to set them here on this old rag. Taking these roots off is tedious work. I figure if there's too many roots, probably it could get the plant rotting, if it stays in a clump or something. They're all washed up. I'm hoping that I did an okay job with this. Now I'm told that I need to let this dry out, dry off, for at least 3 to 5 days. So I'm going to leave it here in the grooming room, up against the wall, back there behind my other plants. I think I'll leave it on the ground there because it's cooler in here, and that's where they're going to stay pretty much this winter. So I'm going to let this dry off, and in a few days I'll come right back. I'll put it in this video, and I'll pack it into the peat moss and store it there. So it's 6 days later, and all of the rhizomes have dried up. This is what they're looking like. And I'm thinking of separating some. As long as there's a little bud here, like that. This is a bud, that's a bud, and that there's some, space where the roots were growing. If I snip this off, that's gonna be one plant. So I can either just replant the whole thing and it'll just grow the way it wants to grow, or I can do a whole bunch of littler, smaller ones. Like if I want to separate them a little more, I can separate the plants. I will be starting these indoors. They'll be bigger once I plant them, and it'll give it a chance to grow up a lot taller. So the next step here is I am going to cut some of them, maybe not all of them, and check to see if there's anything that's doesn't need to be there. I felt some soft, somewhere soft. I don't know if that should be cut off. This is soft here. Yeah, it's black, so I'm just gonna cut it right off there, because I don't want it to cause any problems with the rest of the plant. So the next portion of this video is going to be me adding some peat moss to these brown paper bags. I'm gonna do a layer of peat moss, put a few of my rhizomes in there, more peat moss, and then more rhizomes. I have 2 bags. Maybe I'll have enough for 1 bag, we'll see. So we're gonna fast forward this. A little bit of the peat moss, and after that, I added some of the rhizomes, put more. And now I think I'm just gonna add a little more of this peat here, just a little more. stuff is so light. Add that to that. And I'm going to leave it in, actually, I'm going to leave it in here. This is where it's going to stay all winter here. Okay, so it's about 4 months later, 5 months later, since I've put my canna lilies away in those bags, and now it's time to take them out because I want to see if I can use them. So let's see if these guys are still alive. I think they're okay. They should be okay. Oh, I should actually get a bag for this, or hang on. Put that in there. Ooh, look at that. Look at this one. This one looks like it wants to come right out. Oh, see this? So let's get all of these out. I'll fast forward this. There's this little light mist. You can't see it, but I can. It's like a little smoke. All right. So I need to assess and see how many of these I have. Okay, so how many pots do I need? How many pots? Okay, so I have 1. It's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 17, 18, 19. Oh my God. I'm not going to do 19 pots. That is not happening. I'm going to have to deal with 10 pots instead of 19. I'll do 10, fine, but not 19. So some of these will be planted together. So I think I can put a few of these together. So let's try to manage 10. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It is snowing again. So we got another 10 centimeters of snow. Ah, it's cold. Right after our ice storm. And it's snowing again. I'm gonna need a hair dryer, I think, or something just to melt all of this snow to get to my garden. Let me get to my garden. Here you go, I have a dirty shirt. We're gonna fill these pots. You know, we as in me, myself, and I. Messy, messy, messy.
This will be good.
Thank you. Woo! Cat got scared. All right, let's fast forward this. Now that the pots are filled up, see here, I separated them, so I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take these 2 here. Now I should actually just put them in here. Set them together like this. I'll put these together just so that I know who goes with who. I'll start like this. So apparently you're supposed to just leave just a few inches of soil above. You want them to be just barely covered. So I'm gonna place this here, and the way you want to place them is for, see this? The little pointy part. It's the, I think they call it the eye or something like that. There's another one here. Pointy. Well, that goes upwards because that's where the flower is gonna come out. So I'm gonna go in just a little deeper for this one. Let's get in there. We'll put that soil on top. Maybe add just a bit more. I think that could be nice. You know, that could be good. So we got 1 done. Again, I don't know which variety. I have 2 varieties in here, and I didn't label it. I should have. You know, I think the red ones, I think that's it. I think the red ones that are a little redder like this are the classic red ones. I don't know the name of them, but these, I think these are the ones that are orange with the yellow with those orange spots on them. So I'm gonna just continue this, guys. Cover it, and we're gonna fast forward so that you don't have to endure my talking the whole time. Jace, come here. Come say hello to everyone. Look at Jace, he's full of snow. Hi, honey. Say hello to everybody out there. We got some friends out there. We have Liz. We also have Patty from Patty B Gardening. We have a new friend, Mike from Montana. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of friends out there. They're going to be with us this summer. We're going to go plant some flowers, and you're going to run around, and they'll get to know you. So this is my honey Jace, and that is Bagheera. Come show your pretty face. He just had his line cut not long ago. I have to shave him because he gets sick if he licks all that hair up. He gets hairballs. And So the last pot here, these are these little leftovers. I just find they either look dry and I'm not sure if they're viable. See, this one is black. I'm not sure that one's any good. It feels very light. I don't think it's alive. Let's just put him in there and see what happens. Orby, come say hello to everyone. That's Orby Gray. Hi, Orbs. She's my little alien cat. She's an orb. She came from an orb. I love you. Not everyone liked the look of these cats, but she is the most cuddly cat. She just wants to be with me constantly, and I dress her up. She's usually nice and dressed, but she just had her bath about an hour ago. I love her to pieces. I love all my animals. So Jace, Orby Gray, and Bagheera. It's a meow meow. Okay, so what I am gonna do is give these a little tap, because I just want to be sure that that dirt is kind of slipping underneath the rhizomes. I know once I wet them, they should do good, and we'll give them some water. So now I'm going to water them just a bit, just until I see the water come out from the bottom. And I'm doing this slowly, guys. I don't want to just dump all the water in. Everyone is nicely watered, so there are 4 here, and I put the other ones right here in the sink. So these are going down the stairs under my grow lights, and we'll have to see if we get any canna lilies. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it helped you understand a little how to prep the canna rhizomes, and how to dry them, and how to store them, and how to replant them. Now all we need to do is wait for all of this to go away. We need that to go away. All right. Till then, guys, happy gardening.